guys, it's your girl Jazz. Today I am reviewing the Copper Red 5-Minute Chef. I'm lazy when it comes to cooking, so I need something that's going to make it quick and painless. So hopefully this will be my go-to machine other than the air fryer. Love that thing. If you don't know what the air fryer is, I have another review on it. Go check that one out. But wait, let's see if this one works first. Alright, let's see. Open! This sucker is packed in good. Bulb head, y'all do make a lot of good stuff. That's all I have to say. Anything in here that I need to know about? Our way of saying thanks. A $19.99 value, yours free with purchase at bulbhead.com. Where's mine? I haven't gotten it yet. Lord knows I've purchased quite a bit of products with you guys. I'll take it to that after the video. Let's see. Ooh, a stuffed lava cake. Ooh. So you can make some eggs your way, an omelette. You can make a corn dog? How weird is that? Ooh, 5-minute express pizza. Yummy. Express pie. I got pie in the hot. Something like that. I'm completely butchering that song. Alright, let's see how this works. I like making noises, I can't help it. This is a lot more narrow and compacted than, I mean, I knew it was going to be based on the box, but it's still kind of more compacted than I thought it would be. Don't know why. Scissors, where are you? I sound just like my dad. So no, Dad, I wasn't making fun of you. I just sounded like you. I gotta look like you, so pretty much I'm, yeah. You know. Open. This little surface area. Let me wipe that up. So, I'm actually going to start out by making my breakfast for tomorrow. By making an omelette. My way. And I was smart this time and actually got everything that I needed before I did the review. Or started the review today. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and I've already glimpsed over the instructions. I'm going to close it and let it warm up. Where did the instructions go? It would be so helpful. Oh, there they are. Duh. Alright, to make sure, so there's a red light and a green light. Right now, I am preheating the 5-minute chef. So we're going to let it cool up, or warm up, should I say. You don't need it to cool down. So the first instructions that they give us is on how to make an omelet. So that's what we're going to do first. So we're going to let it warm up. And then we're going to put the eggs in. And then, wait, hold on. In a separate bowl, whisk 2 eggs. The cooking surfaces are ready for your food once the green light becomes illuminated. Let me see. No, green light. So once this turns green, we're going to go ahead and add the egg, or coat it. You don't have to, it's not required. So if you want to put a little butter or Pam spray, cooking spray to kind of grease it up a little bit, you can. It's not a requirement based on the instructions. And then we're going to add our ingredients, followed by the eggs, and then cook. So just a few minutes, hopefully. So apparently it takes 5 minutes just to turn it on, which is so for 20 bucks, give or take, you know, 19.98, 20, go ahead and round it up to $20 because you got to worry about taxes and everything like that. We're going to see whether it's worth it or not. So we're going to give it a few more minutes, or give it another minute to get to going. Alright, so now that I had turned off all the lights in the studio to finally be able to see the light, let's get to cooking. There. So, out of habit, I'm going to go ahead and spray this. And the top is hot, so be careful. All right. Let's see. First, we need some eggs. Actually, no, I'm going to put the mushrooms here first. Then I'm going to add some onions, which I sliced with the NutriSlice. If you want to know more about that, of course, you already know I did a review on it, so you can go check that out after this video. A little more onions, because I like some grilled onions. And then, ooh, I'm going to close this up before I start crying. Last, but definitely not least, we're going to add some eggs. Oh wait, not last, because what's an omelet without cheese? Duh. So I already see it bubbling. I smell the eggs cooking. We're going to close it up. And we're supposed to wait a minute or two. I don't have a timer, so I'm using my Fitbit. Wait 2 minutes and see how it turns out. In the meantime, how's everybody doing today? Or tomorrow or yesterday, whenever you watch this video, right? So, as I always mention, if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. Hopefully, I can answer the questions while you're watching the video, so you don't have to ask. Although I don't mind, I really don't. I love answering all the questions. If you have any recommendations as well, or if you're curious about something working or not, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to review it. I know I've got quite a long list, so I may not be able to get to it tomorrow, but I'll try and get to as much as I can. I plan on trying to up the ante on my reviews and get a lot more covered, so hopefully I can knock out the list pretty quickly. So we've already done a minute so far. Alright, so this is a bit of a weird step that I have to do to finish it up. So I've cooked it for about 1 or 2 minutes, actually 2 minutes to be exact. Make sure that your latch is locked. I had to actually push it down to make sure it was locked. And the weird step is you're gonna have to flip it and cook it for another couple of minutes to make sure it cooks on both sides. Alright, now we gotta wait. How fun! Alright, so now it's starting to get kind of scary. I hear the piggy squealing. And I don't have any ham or anything in there, so. It's been going for about 4 minutes. So I'm debating on whether I should open it up or let it cook for another minute. What do you guys think? Sounds like a tea kettle that's ready to be poured out. So I'm going to go with my gut, which is about 50-50 chance on whether I'm right or not. And we're going to flip it again. Woo. Okay, that scared me. Ooh. Looks done. We're just going to slide it out. Get out! Looks pretty good. But, as I've learned through life experiences, looks can be deceiving. So we're going to see on whether it tastes good or not. Plus I'm hungry. Alright, so also, actually, you know what, before I close it and cook, I'm going to be a little bit smarter about this. While I'm trying this out, I'm going to clean this out, and I'm going to start on my lunch for tomorrow. Just because I'm trying to save money. Clean this up. Easy cleanup. And I know I'm not doing the best just because I'm a bit of a rush right now, and I don't want to burn myself. And it's my food, so if it works, it doesn't. If not, I'm still probably gonna eat it. Alright. Is that gonna fit in there? We're gonna make it fit. So let's get my burger in here. I gotta use my one and done seasoning. I use it for practically everything. Probably should have put that in there before I started cooking it, but better late than never. Alright, so we gotta sprinkle a little seasoning on it. And I actually call it the Cheerio seasoning, which is kind of funny because the very first time I tried it, it was on a Cheerio. Let me see. Get out! No, that's not what I wanted to do. Alright, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be more stubborn than you, burger. Ouch! I just burned myself. Alright, let's cook my dinner, or lunch, whatever food it is now. And then plus it's a good thing because I'm letting my omelet cool a little bit. If I can get my Fitbit to work, that'd be great! Alright, so let's go ahead and close the latch. Move this off to the side. And try my omelet. Normally I would cook my onions and mushrooms, but because I'm doing it in a bit of a time crunch and I'm honestly ready for bed, I didn't cook it as well as I should have. And I'm just talking about the mushrooms and the onions. I like them nice and caramelized, so. Okay, it's nice and hot. Surprisingly enough, I'm guessing because I put the onions down first and the mushrooms, they cooked a little bit because they still have a somewhat of a caramel taste to it. So I'm not complaining about that at all. Although, I probably shouldn't be eating all this because then I'm not going to have anything for breakfast. So far, pretty good. Let's see. So I've got another minute going. The only thing I would like for it to do is is the light to be brighter for one. But, I mean, for, you know, a dorm room, or I'm not sure if you can have this in a dorm room, but it is for household use only. So to start it out for an omelet for breakfast, I'm kind of weary on it only because I have to flip it. Based off the way it described it, it cooked both sides evenly, but that's not the case. So I'm gonna have to dock it some points. I'm gonna have to dock it out 2 points. Well, I only dock it 1 just because, you know, it's one small flaw. As far as the light goes, the lights, I wish that was brighter. So, I mean, that's kind of with that 1 point as well. The food comes out yummy. At least the omelet did. We're going to find out about the burger here in a little bit and whether it cooked on both sides. But we'll see. All right, so we've got 2 minutes going. I'm actually going to open it to see if it cooked on the top, because we obviously know it cooked on the bottom. Oh, wow. Okay. So it did cook on the top, so we're going to leave it in there for a little bit longer. My guess, because the omelet doesn't really rise too much. But I'm going to be stubborn, and I'm still going to flip it. Ooh, that was not a good idea because it's leaking. That smells good. Roxy would be here sniffing like crazy, wanting a bite, I know that much. So, burger flipping is not a good idea. I'm guessing, see, it only gives me instructions on how to cook an omelet, but obviously it has other things to cook, so that's a bit of a downside. Let me see if it has any better instructions. on how to cook burgers and things like that. Let me see. So eggs your way. For an over easy, after 2.5 minutes, cook 30 seconds more. For a medium, hard, flip after 2.5 minutes and continue cooking until desired. Corn dogs. Let me see. I'm trying to see if it has everything where you're flipping it. But it doesn't really say too much. 5 minutes, cook about 4 minutes, lift lid, check. Take topping cheese, let a little browner. 5 minutes for 30 seconds. Okay, so I'm reading the directions for a 5-minute express pizza. You're going to place a small ball of dough on an oiled surface and press or roll into a football shape, slightly larger than slightly larger well of the copper 5-minute chef. If using refrigerated dough, cut to fit. What's the difference? That's weird. Anyways, okay. Place carefully and preheated. That is the part that's scary, is that you have to place it until the preheated. So it's a good chance you could burn yourself like I did. 5-minute chef, extending upsides a little. Spread a spoonful of sauce with the back of a spoon to cover dough. Add thin layer of cheese, then toppings, then additional cheese. Close and lock the top. I can't even read. Close and lock the cover of red copper 5-minute chef and cook about 4 minutes. Lift lid and check. If you like topping and cheese a little browner, flip coppered chef 5-minute chef for 30 seconds and check the bottom of the crust. Flip and finish for desired doneness. Repeat with remaining dough and toppings. So it doesn't give me any instructions on how to cook a burger, but it says I can cook a burger. How much sense does that make? All right. In the meantime, let's see how it turned out. I'm scared to do this again. See, as I flip it, I think it might be done. Ooh. One thing I'm not happy about seeing is I can still see the blood coming out. So that worries me a little bit. More than likely that means that the center, or the outside, is obviously cooking a lot faster than the middle. So I'm going to flip it, cook it a little bit longer. So that way I don't have to yell at you guys anymore. Oh, sorry. Gotta turn down my volume. Alright, so I'm actually not a huge fan of this, unfortunately. Just because, for one, if I'm cooking burgers on it, I don't want to have to flip it and make such a huge mess. If I'm making anything else, it may not be as bad as a mess. I mean, I just wish it was sealed up a little bit better so that way it makes it flipping a lot easier. But it's great for omelets. I will be trying some desserts, although my trainer's going to kill me for it. Maybe to just take them to work and give them to other people, right? But I gotta try myself. If you want me to try out the desserts, let me know. I'll be happy to. But like I said, I'm not too fond of it right now. It doesn't seem like the meat is cooking all the way through. It seems like it's cooking on the outside more than it is on the inside, which for a burger, I don't like that. Okay. So it is cooking all the way through. It needs a little bit more cooking. So it is cooking thoroughly, but obviously I didn't flip it in the right amount of time, so that's the reason why the bottom was cooked a little bit more. So I think that's more user error than anything else. So, like I said, I like it. I want it to be cooked evenly on both sides. I'm gonna let it cook a little bit more. Smash it shut. I'm so tempted to eat this, but I'm not going to because this is my breakfast. So, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I'd give it a 3 just because of the messiness on the, whenever you're flipping it if you're making burgers, and the obviously it gets extremely hot. The light's not the brightest, so it has a couple of flaws. 20 bucks, it's not too bad though. So, I mean, the price point can give, you know, bump it up to maybe a 3.5. So not the worst, not the best, but I mean, if you're in a dorm or something like that and you want to cook similar to a George Foreman, wouldn't be as bad. Although, obviously the grease still kind of stays in there. But overall, yeah, 3.5, I'd give it that. So if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer. If you want me to do dessert, let me know. Because, I mean, if that's something that you love to do and you want something quick and easy, you know, this may or may not work for you, but I'll let you know. Also, as I mentioned before, if you have any suggestions on things that are, or requests, excuse me, that you want to review, let me know in the comments below. Also subscribe so you can see all the wonderful things I review and whether they're worth the money or not. In the meantime, stay tuned, stay jazzy.